and welcome to the den for this weekend shave video. So very excited to bring this one to you. I've been waiting quite a while to do this, and yes, it is the aluminum Karve Christopher Bradley razor. So we're going to get right into it. Carrying on with Finish It February, which is kind of a misnomer, whatever you pronounce that fucking word, because I ain't finishing shit. Yeah, I ain't finishing this. I think even if I lathered up and did full body shaves, I will not finish this. Because me being me, I picked a tin of soap that had almost 8 ounces in it, and there's no way you're getting through that in a month. I have made a dent though. There's an indentation there, but I ain't getting through it. So anyway, we'll get right into lathering up. Brush is going to be the Spiffo Jackson 26mm High Mountain White Badger. Beautiful, beautiful knot. Nice colors on this brush. And it has the coin underneath. Absolutely love this brush. So, damp brush, soap, damp brush. And we'll just get in here and we'll load fairly aggressively. Get all this soap work down into the tips. So, I'm going to be working on 2 days growth today. I took a day off yesterday. And I've been kind of cheating a bit on the Finish It February too. I'm supposed to use the same soap all month. I have cheated and used a couple other soaps. Reason being, trying to daily shave and then getting a new razor into the den. And to be honest with you, this soap just quite isn't cutting it for daily shaving. Does it make pretty good lather and pretty slick lather? It does, but, and this is not a knock on the artisan, so before, you know, I get a whole bunch of angry comments down in the comment section below, this is a 5-year-old soap. This is a 5-year-old soap base. So much has changed in the soap bases in the last 5 years that I've just gotten accustomed to, well, a certain level of performance, let's just say. And this just quite doesn't have it for daily shaving. Does it still make a good lather? Yeah, it does. Just not quite as slick for my skin anyway. And I really do have, you know, an interesting situation. Maybe it's not a unique situation. I'm sure a lot of us fall into this category. But I have very sensitive skin on my neck. And my hair grows in like 3 different directions. So, or 4 or 5. So anyway, I digress. It will get the job done. Every other day shaving, yeah, not a problem. But daily shaving with this, yeah, a little bit difficult, but that's okay. Like I said, I did not shave yesterday. So give the skin a day off, a little time to heal. So I think we'll be fine. Hopefully everybody's having a great weekend. Gonna give a shout out to Chris Madden at Another Cut Above. He just had some surgery to remove some varicose veins, so hopefully he's feeling okay today and not in too much pain. I know my stepsister's had the same thing done a couple times, and I don't think it's all that pleasant afterwards. So in honor of Chris, I'm going to do what I usually do every shave. Thanks to him, I am going to do the Chris Madden method of lathering, which is just work the lather in, paint in a bunch of water, dip the tips as he says, or for me, with no depth perception, pretty much dunk the whole damn brush. Anyway, I'll probably do one more application of dip tippage, and then we'll splay the tips. There. I'll confuse myself and I'll go in reverse. I'll do the other cheek first. All right, here we go. Time to splay the tips. See what happens. I think I loaded way too much, so that's okay. Better to have too much than not enough, right? And all we're gonna do is just work it around. I really like to utilize that jawline. To generate friction and an area for the lather to agitate. Dip the tips again. So hope everybody's having a good weekend. Mine was going pretty good right up until about I almost hit record. Kind of feeling concerned for my wife now. Our new place, great place, absolutely love it. It has snow removal included. And anyway, it's been mild here and then cold and mild and cold and then some snow. And then mild and then cold, and that is a recipe for ice. So the parking lot is pretty much a skating rink out here, and snow removal is included, and they are supposed to remove the snow. You can see that brush is starting to fill up. They are supposed to remove the snow and then salt. They've been a little lackluster on the salt. So she was just on her way to work and she just called me. She's crying. She fell down, flattened her back out in the parking lot. So now I am not a happy camper. Now she said she did not hit her head, which I seriously hope she didn't. She's just not saying that. But she did hurt her. She landed pretty hard in her tailbone, and now she has to go work an 8-hour shift. So, sent off a text to the landlord to find out if they're supposed to be salting, and if they are, why have they not fucking salted the parking lot? There's no need in that. Anyway, hopefully she'll be okay and she won't be too sore as the night goes on, because then I'm really gonna be cranky. And so will she. So there's the lather. I think I'm gonna go with that. That brush is completely chock full. Probably clean off the neck a little bit. And, scoop some of that back onto the brush. Yeah, we'll do that. We're gonna go with that. Should be sufficient. All right, so the moment you have all been waiting for. Get the fingers dried off here. Ta-da! Here it is, the Karve Christopher Bradley in aluminum. And what's that you see? Yes. The C-plate open comb. Get a really good look at the head of that razor. I just love how the blade has that nice shiny silver look with the red and the black. Yeah, gorgeous razor. So 4-inch handle, C-plate, open comb, and I'll talk about that as we get into the shave. So 0.85 millimeter blade gap with 0.09 millimeters of positive blade exposure. Razor weighs an astonishing 40 ounces with the 4-inch handle. So very, very, very light razor, coming from the 4-inch variant in the brass and the stainless, which the brass weighs in 120 grams with the 4-inch, and the stainless weighs 114 grams. So quite a difference. But I do like it. I really do like it. I'm not calling any favorites. I know Chris, the aluminum has become his favorite, and he likes it because it's so light. And with a light razor like that, you kind of have to take away the lesson we all learned starting wet shaving, which is use no pressure. Well, with a super light razor like this, you have to use a bit of pressure. So it does put you in the driver's seat, as opposed to the heavier razors. You just let the weight of the razor do the work. I'm not pulling any favorites yet, because I can't. This is only the second shave with the aluminum. The first shave was fantastic. The second shave I'm anticipating to be fantastic, but I like them all. And I like the fact that each of the razors has a slightly different feel on the face between the different materials. So while I have 3 razors that are essentially the same, they're not the same. Each one has its own kind of different razor. Now they all shave pretty much the same as far as the feel goes of the shave. And the smoothness and the efficiency. And but they still feel a little bit different between each of the 3, so that's great. So there's consistency there, but there's a little bit of a variable, which is interesting. And yeah, it's fantastic. And I know probably some of you are going, how did you get an open comb? So I ordered this quite a while ago. I'm not even 100% sure when I ordered it. I forget. But I asked very nicely if it would be possible to order an open comb plate, a C open comb, and a C safety bar. And there were no guarantees, but when push came to shove, Chris was able to make up a open comb plate for me. So I'm very, very thankful to Chris for that. Sometimes when you ask nicely and you're patient, sometimes good things happen. And that's what happened. I am really liking the open comb C plate. I haven't even used the C safety bar for the aluminum yet. That'll be next. But so far the shave is going great. Giving my skin a day off was the right move. I think because that pass was very, very smooth, and that pass just now is the one where it can kind of be a bit rough. So, yeah. But no, it felt good. So, sometimes giving your face that day off is all you need. They're held up well. Like I said, this soap is perfectly sufficient for every other day shaving. Just with my particular skin, everyday shaving with this base is just not quite cutting it. A newer base though, I think it would be fine. Alright, so now the other part of my hybrid across the grain. Pretty much got all the hairs right there. fit and finish on this razor is fantastic. Yeah. It's so light that you almost think it's not made out of metal, but it's definitely made out of metal. Threads together nice and smoothly. I'm putting just the tiniest bit of pressure in there. Just a little bit, but other than that, I'm still letting the razor kind of do a lot of the work for me. Yeah, very nice. Feeling some of that skin prickliness right here, but most of that is just my skin. I think about 10 minutes after, no, except for right here. Yeah, about 10 minutes after ending this video, I think that's gonna calm down into a nice BBS. All right, so cold water rinse. Oh no, fantastic shave. I guess I should have mentioned the blade too, now that I come to think about it. Second use Voskhod. I'm guessing most of you guys guessed the blade already. But if you're new to the channel, yeah, you would not know. Voskhod is my my Huckleberry. It's my favorite blade. Works really good in the Karve for me. Although, for shits and giggles, I may start changing up a bit. I might try some Aster Greens again, just to see how they fare out. They're also a blade I really like. So, yeah, I may give them a go again, just to change things up. Alright, so we're going to go with the matching balm. So CAD, this was the, get that on there, right? This was the newer packaging after this label, but then he's gone back to the matching labels for both. So give it a bit of a shake. Go with 4 squirts. This is kind of runny now. It's also a 5-year-old balm, but it still does the trick. Still smells good. There's some menthol in it, which is nice. Just a kiss of menthol. That feels nice. Alright, so that is the shave, guys. So once again, we had Phoenix Artisan Accoutrement CAD for cease and desist. The soap and the splash. We had the Spiffo Jackson, which is still chock full of lather. Absolutely fantastic brush. As you can see, it makes a wonderful face lather. And the razor, the Karve Christopher Bradley in aluminum, or aluminium as they like to say across the pond. The second use Voskhod and the C open comb plate. So thank you very much for tuning in for this review. I do appreciate it. If you are a subscriber, thank you very much. for the support. And if you're not a subscriber and watching these videos and you enjoy them, please consider hitting that subscribe button and ringing the bell for future videos. So that is it for this weekend. We will see you next Saturday for another adventure in my den. And until next time, friends, have a great day and an even better shave. See ya.